A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in Middle Eastern geopolitics, the head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, Rafael Mariano Grossi, confirmed on Monday that information claimed to have been seized by Iran regarding Israel's nuclear program seems to refer to the Seizure Nuclear Research Center. This acknowledgement marks the first official recognition outside of Tehran about the alleged theft, which comes amid rising tensions surrounding Iran's nuclear ambitions. The Israeli Prime Minister's office has not yet responded to Grossi's comments made during a press conference in Vienna. The incident occurs at a critical juncture, with Iran poised to reject a U.S. proposal regarding a potential agreement on its nuclear program. Grossi stated, "We have seen some reports in the press. We haven't had any official communication about this. In any case, this seems to refer to Seizure, which is a research facility we inspect." Although Grossi did not specify the source of his information, he noted that the IAEA has a confidential reporting system for nations to report security incidents involving their nuclear programs. The Seizure facility, located just 20 kilometers south of Tel Aviv, has been a national laboratory for nuclear science since its establishment in 1958, focusing on nuclear science, radiation safety, and applied physics. The IAEA has specific safeguards agreements with Israel, Pakistan, and India, countries that are not signatories of the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons. Under the terms of the agreement, the IAEA monitors the Seizure facility but does not have access to other strategic sites, such as the Dimona nuclear facility, which is believed to be the source of fuel for Israel's undeclared nuclear weapons program. Over the weekend, Iranian state television, along with the country's intelligence minister, claimed that Tehran had seized an important treasury of information regarding Israel's nuclear capabilities. Although they did not provide any evidence to substantiate these claims, Israel, which is the only country in the Middle East known to possess nuclear weapons, has not acknowledged any Iranian operation targeting its nuclear infrastructure. However, recent reports indicate that several Israelis have been arrested on suspicion of spying for Tehran amidst the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas in the Gaza Strip. Iranian intelligence minister Esmail Khatib announced that thousands of pages of documents had been obtained and would soon be made public, hinting at the sensitive nature of the information. Meanwhile, Grossi has expressed concerns that an Israeli attack on Iran's nuclear facilities could exacerbate the situation, potentially driving Tehran closer to developing nuclear weapons. In an interview with I-24 News in the Jerusalem Post, he stated, "A strike could potentially have an amalgamating effect, solidifying Iran's determination to pursue a nuclear weapon or withdraw from the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons." Grossi added that he does not believe Israel will launch such an operation, but emphasized the depth and complexity of Iran's nuclear program, stating, "The Iranian program runs wide and deep. Many of these facilities are extremely well protected. Disrupting them would require overwhelming and devastating force." As Iran prepares a counteroffer to a U.S. proposal for a new nuclear deal, Iranian Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesman Esmail Baghai criticized the U.S. offer for lacking key elements and failing to address the crucial issue of sanctions relief. He indicated that Iran would soon submit its own proposed plan to the United States through Omani mediation, although he did not provide specific details. Baghai also condemned the IAEA's latest report on Iran's nuclear program as unbalanced, accusing it of relying on forged documents from Israel. The IAEA had recently described Iran's cooperation as less than satisfactory, particularly in clarifying past nuclear activities at undeclared locations. The ongoing negotiations to strike a new nuclear deal come after the 2015 agreement was abandoned by former U.S. President Donald Trump in 2018, who has since characterized Iran as a tough and skilled negotiator. During a recent economic event at the White House, Trump remarked, "We're doing a lot of work on Iran right now. It's tough. They're great negotiators." Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office confirmed that he spoke with Trump on Monday, with Trump assuring him that negotiations with Iran would continue later in the week. In a surprising statement last week, Trump warned Netanyahu not to jeopardize the fragile negotiations, saying, "I told him this would be inappropriate to do right now, because we're very close to a solution." As the situation continues to develop, it remains unclear when the next round of indirect negotiations will occur. Baghai stated that talks are ongoing but did not provide a specific date for the next meeting. The international community is watching closely as tensions rise and the potential for a nuclear arms race in the region looms. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.